Hey everyone, Charting Man Dan from ChartGuys.com. You know, behind every single video that we put out every single day, there's a wonderful community of traders that we want to invite you to be a part of. Try the free 7-day trial and gain access to our live market broadcasts every morning and afternoon, interact with hundreds of like-minded traders, or take part in one of our dedicated chat rooms, each led by an analyst that's there to answer your questions in real time. Our trial is risk-free with absolutely no commitment or credit card required to experience the TCG community. For those looking for a head start in technical analysis, check out our entries and exits course in the link below in the description. Get up to speed with the fundamentals of TCG technical analysis and experience over 5 hours of great community-driven trading education. Looking at CMG VRX Twitter and GoPro daily weekly time frame. So CMG staying in our tightening pattern. Bulls showing up. We're right in the middle of the range. Support is down at 466.48, our latest higher low, and resistance is 490.67. Anything in between that keeps us in this tightening pattern, and we will look to break that most likely early next week. 3 trading days this week, plenty of room to both directions. And on the weekly time frame, inside bar last week, inside bar forming this week, sideways consolidation. Pretty much a perfect example of inside bars. And we'll see when it breaks, and we're going to be patient waiting for it to break, because otherwise, unless we're looking for day trades, we're just waiting for momentum and time decay if we're playing options, or really just wasted funds if they're sitting there before the bulls or the bears show up with conviction. So we're going to wait. I'm going to wait. VRX on the daily time frame. We've got a big bull break. Look at that volume. So that's the reaction to earnings. It's certainly bullish. We're taking out some highs, some lower highs on the daily time frame. 1243 is resistance. Look at this high back here of 1255. That's also still resistance. And then we're looking at the 100-day moving average, which is going to be right around 1270 tomorrow. So the bulls have momentum. We're above the upper Bollinger Band. As long as we stay above that upper Bollinger Band, the bulls remain in breakout mode. But look at this chart. Weekly time frame has done absolutely nothing to change this trend. We need to keep that in mind. This is just another lower high at this point. We bounced and rejected from the middle Bollinger Band resistance the last 4 times we have tested this level in the past 6 months, 7 months. So that is resistance at 1259, and the bulls have plenty of opportunity to get over this level this week and close above it. But even then, in terms of the lower highs, we need to break 1714 to break the lower high pattern on this weekly time frame. That's another $5+ to the upside. That's about 40%. So we need another 40% after a 25% day in order to shift the trend on the weekly time frame. So congrats to the bulls, absolutely. There were some great gains to be had today. I just want to keep the perspective here on the weekly time frame. This is not a trend change by a long shot at this point. It could be the start of it. It could be a catalyst to turn things around. But step number 1 is close above the middle Bollinger Band. And even after that, we need another 35% move to the upside to even be looking at breaking some key resistance levels. Twitter is a bull flag on the daily time frame. We're looking for some continuation. It has an inside bar as well. Support is 1820, resistance is 1849. If we break 1820, we're looking to continue pulling back down to 18 psychological. But keep an eye on Twitter here. After such a big bull break, this is normal, healthy consolidation on very low volume, and we will see if the bulls can show up in the near-term future to confirm this bull break and be looking at continuation to the upside. So Twitter has broken its lower high pattern on the weekly, a different scenario than VRX. It was a big-time bear with lower highs and lower lows, but we broke 1877 and are now trying to shift the trend to favor the bulls. So consolidation, a little tight week this week. Daily time frame shows that, a little tight bull flag, and looking for continuation from here. GoPro on the daily time frame continues its weakness. We're not being fooled by any of these bounces because the volume is not backing these bounces up. Lower high, lower low, another lower high at 857, and we're looking down now at 828, 821, and 812 as a couple near-term support levels. Then we're looking at 805 as a must-hold support. So it's very clear that we are close to the bears taking over again, and the bulls are going to be doing everything they can to defend these low $8 range supports. And we'll see tomorrow. The bears have momentum here. And again, as I said in the last video, if the bears are in control when the market is at all-time highs, what happens when the market consolidates? GoPro on the weekly time frame, completely bearish. Inside bar currently forming this week. Not even close to the middle Bollinger Band weekly resistance. And we're looking down at 812 key weekly support. I appreciate you watching. We'll check back in and see if these VRX bulls can keep this party going. Keep an eye on that Twitter bull flag, and let's see if GoPro bears continue to the downside. Thanks again, and we'll see you tomorrow.